Hi everyone, welcome back. I forgot to record an intro for this video, so luckily I had some footage from when I was done. If you want to see how I got this look, then please keep on watching. Behind my face and put on my Estee Lauder Doublewear foundation in Tawny, and now I'm applying MAC's Pro Longwear concealer in NC20 underneath my eyes, and then I will be blending it out with a damp beauty blender. My Manna Kadar C2 powder and a Luxie brush, and I'm just setting my under eye concealer and my lids because I put that Pro Longwear on the lids as well. So I'm just setting everything and brightening up the entire eye area. I'm taking Colourpop's brow pencil in Dope Taupe and filling in my brows. If you want to hear a mini review of this product, I did do that in my last video, which is my June favorites, because it was one of my June favorites, and I compared it to the Anastasia Beverly Hills pencil as well as the new Benefit brow pencil. So if you want to take a look at that, I will link it below. And I had to speed this up because it does take me a good 1.5 to 2 minutes to do my brows, because as you can see, they're very sparse and very light, so it does take me a while. After this step, I will be setting it with some Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. So now I'm taking a little concealer from my Makeup Forever concealer palette, and I'm just highlighting underneath the brow, also known as carving out the brow. What this allows me to do, not only does it brighten up the area and give a little bit of a lift, but as you can see, I'm going a little bit farther down, and this is letting me see those little hairs that have started to grow down my lid, and if I don't pluck them, it makes the shadow application kind of splotchy. So this just lets me see where those hairs are and get them with my tweezers. In the eyes, I'm taking Raw Sienna from the palette and a Morphe E28, and I'm using this as my transition shade in my crease, just blending back and forth in a windshield wiper motion. Now what I meant to do was start with the Tempera shade. You can see I'm putting underneath my brow. I meant to do that step first because now I'm going to have to go back with that Raw Sienna and blend it out. So start with the second step and then the first step that I showed. Now I'm using a NARS number 12 crease brush and the shade Red Ochre, and I'm doing a halo or sandwich eye. I really like this technique for a hooded lid. I think it's really flattering. And what I'm doing is just applying the color to the outer and inner portions of the eye, and then taking what's left on the brush and blending that gently into the crease. I know a lot of people with hooded eyes have a difficult time deciding or figuring out how high or how low onto the lid you should go, so hopefully this demonstration is helpful to you. Now I'm using my index finger and the shade Primavera, placing that on the center of my lid, what's called the mobile eyelid, and make sure not to get too much of that shimmer into the crease. Next, I'm taking one of my favorite brushes, a Stila brush, and I'm using the shade Love Letter. And I think this is the shade that got me into some trouble. It has a lot of red dye in it. It's a very kind of pinky red color. And over the years, I've had some issues with shadows with red dye. They really irritate my eyes. And so the next morning, my eyes were pretty bloodshot and kind of crusty, which is, sorry for the graphic description, but I'm not sure I'll be using this shade again because the other colors have been fine. This was my first time using this color, and I don't think my eyes liked it very much. I'm just taking that Morphe brush I used in the beginning and just blending out all of the colors, just making it a really soft blend. Now I'm taking a Sigma flat definer brush and Raw Sienna, and I'm going under my lash line, and then I'm going in with Red Ochre, and then I am going to be going in with Cypress Umber and that Stila brush. And with the Cypress Umber, I'm really going to smoke out the lower lash line, and then I'm also going to add some depth to the outer corner of the eye. And the reason why I like to use such a tiny little brush for this is, again, it's really helpful to a hooded lid because you're working in a much smaller space. We don't have a lot of, lid to basically paint on. We're kind of trying to create a crease and create a cat eye, and so these little precision precision brushes I find are really easy to use to apply the color and then blend out. And I apologize for kind of being a little bit out of frame there. Next, I'm taking a pencil brush and highlighting the inner corners of my eyes with the shade Vermeer. And then I'm taking a L'Oreal pencil. There is no liquid liner in this look. Can you believe it? No liquid liner, no wing liner. I just decided to tight line the upper lash line and the inner rims. And then I will be applying some lashes. Well, I'll be curling my eyelashes, putting on some mascara, and then adding these Flirty lashes by Koko. So now to finish off the face, I'm using a MAC mineralized powder in medium dark. This was recommended to me by a makeup artist at the MAC store in Santa Monica. He used this on me as a nice light daytime contour, and I really liked the way it looked. If you know my videos, you know my style. I am not big on heavy contouring, especially during the day. I feel like you can always see it in person. So I'm using it as a light contour for my cheekbones and then also my nose. And here I'm using the JD Wadey 180 Nose Perfecting Brush from Luxie Beauty. Here I am just setting my T-zone with a little powder from Makeup Forever. It is the matte powder that they make. I can't remember the name. I will put it down below. Now I'm using one of my favorite blushes of all time. It's from Hot Makeup USA and it's called Falling Softly. It's like a peachy, terracotta-y, light shimmer. It's hard to describe, but I love it. You can see I'm smiling because I love it so much. And now I'm taking my Holy Grail highlighter, the Marc Jacobs Spotlight, and just applying it with my finger. And I cut out some of this because I really went to town on this. I just love it so much. It looks so natural and it's not glittery or sparkly. I just love it. Now I'm taking one of my new favorites. It is the Colourpop Ultra Metallic Liquid Lipstick. The shade is Man Eater. I ordered 3 different shades of these ultra metallic lips. They sell out very quickly, so pay attention if you want this to Colourpop's Twitter and Instagram, and they will post the restock dates. They've restocked them, I think, once or twice already, and they're only $6. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is the completed look using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance Palette. It is the same look I was wearing in my June favorites video. I recorded that right after I did this. I thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe.